I'm Imraan Buccus, Senior Practitioner on the Master's Program in Peace and Justice Leadership. This is a 2-year low-residency program that starts with a 3-week stint in Vermont and DC. Students who are in the world of work are able to do this program because it's low residency and much of it takes place online. I want to talk particularly about the second year when students get to travel to South Africa to learn about peace and conflict in South Africa. We like to think of South Africa and particularly Durban as the sort of cradle of our democracy. Durban is home to founders of our liberation, Dr. Pixley Kaseme and John Dube. Students would also get to go to the home which is now a museum of Albert Luthuli. Luthuli was the first African Nobel laureate in the world for peace in 1960. He was a leader of the African National Congress, the president prior to Nelson Mandela and Oliver Tambo. A great advocate for peace, and we'd get to learn more about him when we're here too. I think the other huge advantage while students are here is they would get to talk to people who were an incredible part of that struggle. One of the key figures in the context of peace is Mahatma Gandhi. Students would have the great privilege and honor of meeting his granddaughter, Ila Gandhi, who is a former member of the African National Congress and who does incredible work around peace and social justice in the country. So one of the other things students would get to do while in Durban is visit a court. A court is the African Center for the Constructive Resolution of Disputes. It's emerged as the largest conflict resolution NGO on the continent. It does incredible work in other parts of Africa, in Asia, in the Middle East, and students would get exposed to practitioners who are at the cutting edge of many conflicts, particularly on the African continent. It's an NGO with great gravitas, and it's an NGO that provides incredible opportunities for students to learn around peace and social justice and conflict resolution. So I think all of these will be incredible opportunities that students would get to explore while in Durban. And I think there's really a rich culture of diversity, pluralism, and the idea of where South Africans were prepared to forgive and move on in the interests of peace and social justice, I think would make for an incredible experience while students are here. And while they're in Durban, they'll also get to do fun things like go into the bush and go on a safari and see many other exciting things while they're here. The world as we know it is in great need of good leadership in the context of peace and justice leadership. I think in terms of career prospects for a master's in peace and justice leadership, this program offers incredible opportunities.